Hi, my name is Lola, and you're following the US 2024 election campaign. Today, we're talking about immigration and the new bipartisan immigration deal. These last weeks, media have been talking a lot about the rise of immigration in the US, coming mostly from the Mexican border. It is then safe to say that immigration is and will be one of the main questions of the 2024 US election campaign. The border's been broken, recently admitted Joe Biden. The pressure is significant as border crossing reached high records in the last weeks. This rise of immigration at the Mexican border is analyzed by the Washington Post in part by the fact that asylum seekers think they have a better chance under a Biden administration than a Trump one. Indeed, Biden ran in 2020 in opposition to Trump's border policies, saying that he would not separate families and allow asylum seekers to come in, as Mara Liasson reminds us about in the NPR Politic podcast. Nevertheless, the flow of border crossing has now reached high records and puts forward insufficient migrant processing systems. As Biden faces numerous critics on his handling of the border, he negotiates a deal with Republicans and says that he would close the border as soon as the Congress sends him a border security bill. He is negotiating what he calls the toughest and fairest set of reforms to secure the border that the country has ever had. This shift in the Democrats' policy shows that Biden is on a tightrope. If the bipartisan immigration deal is negotiated with Republicans, Trump said he opposed it, as he prefers no deal than one that would be insufficient. What's more, the Republican House Speaker Mike Johnson considers this deal as dead on arrival. While Biden's showing weakness by negotiating with his opponents, Trump's opposition puts him in a powerful position. Furthermore, media tend to emphasize that opposition on the border law as an opposition not based on the national security, but rather an opposition between Trump and Biden, that is to say, a decision that directly impacts the 2024 election. In France, Le Monde says that for Trump, the crisis is really about beating Biden in November. While in Belgium, La Libre emphasized the fact that Trump makes immigration one of his most important actions to win the election. It is now clear to see that decisions on border policies will be key elements of the future electoral debates.